Hey guys, it's me, David Pattinson, Monday, February 19th, 2024, and just want to kick off by mentioning a great YouTube guy I've been following for a long time. It's a guy called Jeremiah Babe. You might have come across him yourself. The reason I like him, he lives out in Palm Springs in California, and I used to live in California for a long time, back in my sort of post-university days. And know California very well. And this guy, Jeremiah, I don't know him, but he just comes across as a real stand-up guy, talks a ton of common sense about the kind of things I talk about. What's going on in the economy, what's going on with all the debt in America and around the world, offers tons of great practical tips and advice about, making sure you're fit and healthy and well prepared on all sorts of levels. And, as I said, I don't know Jeremiah, but definitely recommend you check him out. Just a top guy. He wears the dark sunglasses, and I'm sure you'll like him a lot. So I wanted to mention that I've been looking out for the shortages around Britain and wanting to hear from you about what kind of shortages you're seeing. I heard some reports about some whole bunch of meat at Tesco's near Eastbourne. There's a whole bunch of problems in the frozen food section. I think there's going to be a lot of shortages all over the UK, and I wanted to hear from you about what you're seeing. Obviously, I started talking in 2020 about all the money printing and, all the problems it was going to lead to. That was kind of one of the main reasons I was so against the lockdown, because of the problems it was going to create for the future. Which we are now seeing and have been seeing pretty much ever since. So keep your eyes open for the shortages, for any supply chain issues you're seeing around the UK. Do let me know about those and I can report them to other people. I've been out over the last 24 hours in Gdańsk in North Georgia. It's a beautiful ski resort out there. I'm trying to offer solutions to British people for lifestyle and investment. A lot of people love living in the UK, but other people feel, hey, once we reach a critical mass in terms of loss of freedom, in terms of high debt, in terms of high cost of living, in terms of low growth, maybe there's opportunities elsewhere in the world. And I've been talking up Georgia because I've been here for 3 years. Did a little video out at Gdańsk in the north of the country, and I'll be posting that as soon as I finished doing this presentation here. There's tons of opportunities abroad all over the place. There's great opportunities for British people out in Central Asia, in Uzbekistan and in Kazakhstan. And I'm planning to go and visit there in the next month or two. And so I definitely want to do a bunch of videos from out in that part of the world where I have not been. And definitely encourage you to subscribe to this channel. And I want to bring you lots of ideas and solutions about other opportunities abroad. I've been thinking quite a lot and talking quite a lot about money. And something I was thinking about earlier was that great film with Brad Pitt called Moneyball. And in it, if you've seen it, you'll remember there's a scene with Brad Pitt talking to all the other baseball scouts about how he wants them to identify players that just get on base and get in scoring positions. And all these dinosaur scouts are talking about how, they want to judge players by these very vague and nebulous metrics, like how good looking is the player's girlfriend, what kind of shoes does he wear, what kind of posture does he have when he comes into a room, and nothing to do, all these vague metrics that have nothing to do with performance. And a lot of people have these sort of crazy rules of thumb with their investment and their wealth management as well. They say, my financial advisors never let me down. And, I've got this lucky stock that I always pick, and it always comes through for me. And with this economic change and correction that's coming in the world economy, not just in the UK, a lot of these conventional wisdom metrics are going to be thrown totally out the window. So I really encourage you to challenge all of your assumptions about what you think and about what you know when it comes to investment and wealth management. Double, triple, treble, and quadruple check everything you're doing, everything you plan to do, and make sure these are investments that are going to be helping you over the next decade rather than that helped you during the past decade. And a lot of baby boomers, I talk about baby boomers quite a lot. These are the people in the country that have the most wealth. And, they are heavily invested in the markets that are poised for a huge change, in my opinion. It's already started and it's going to be escalating rapidly this year. If you have baby boomer friends and relatives, pass on this message of challenging conventional wisdom with regard to wealth management. I noticed there's a lot of stuff going on in the news. In the United States, there's been this big issue with the truckers saying they're going to boycott New York City regarding this Trump opinion from the judge where he's been banned from doing business in New York City and had this, multi-million-dollar fine. I don't know the ins and outs of the legality, but what do you think about people being banned doing business in certain parts of the country? Do you think it would be correct if people were banned from doing business in your town or in London or whatever? Or does this seem like just another kind of wacky thing that's going on in the world where there's so many crazy, crazy things? So anyway, I just want to just touch base with you today. I really encourage people to focus heavily on health and fitness and, get out there. Make sure you're doing lots of walking. If you go to the gym, get out there to the gym. Sometimes we just need a push and an encouragement. When I was growing up at school, I did sport every single day, tons and tons of sport. Loads of great guys who always wanted to play with me or throw a ball at me or get them to, bowl some balls at them or whatever it was. And, when you're out in the world working and, doing things on an independent basis, it's tough to find that sort of encouragement and camaraderie for people to say, hey, David, get into the gym. Hey, David, get out there and do 30 minutes of running. I hope this message to you will encourage you to do some exercise today. And, we'll see where we go. But I want to say thank you very much for watching these videos. I'm just getting back into them now. I had a bit of a hiatus, had to get back to real living, but wanted to share my experiences with you. I am so bullish about the British way of life and about British people. And although life in Great Britain is not what it was or what it should be, the British way of life can be lived elsewhere in the world and can be lived with great happiness and enjoyment by us. So I hope you have a great day. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.